What is up, everybody? Hey, it's Chaz with Churchwell Insurance Agency. Are you driving for Lyft and for Uber to make some extra cash? Maybe it's your main job. I don't know. But if you are doing livery service, which is what it's called whenever you're doing Lyft and Uber, I can't even say Uber, Lyft and Uber, here's what you're going to find. You need to know how your insurance works. So I'm going to tell you flat out, most insurance companies do not want to write your business if you are doing Lyft and Uber. It's just kind of the way it is. We've got a few carriers that will write it, but here's what I want to let you know as far as how the insurance kind of works and really what the hierarchy is, what's there, what's not there from the insurance that you purchase from your agency versus what's provided by Lyft and Uber. So I'll give Lyft for an example. Let's say that you've got your app turned on to where you're open to accepting a fare. Once you turned that app on, it's kind of like a taxi driver saying, like turning on the for hire or available light on top of their hood, or if you're Lyft and you've been rocking it out, they give you that like that pinkish purple thing that goes on your dashboard that says Lyft. Like once you are lit up and you're accepting a fare, then you are no longer covered for primary liability coverage from your insurance policy. The primary liability coverage is now going to flow from your company that you're representing. So that means, let's say that you were to get into a wreck and it was your fault and somebody got hurt. They are going to go after Lyft, and this is assuming you do not have a fare in your car, but your app was turned on. They're going to go after Lyft as the primary on the liability coverage. And then for you to get your car fixed, you're going to have a $2,500 deductible. And your $2,500 deductible is to fix your vehicle. Now, your insurance company is going to function as what's called the secondary on the liability coverage. Let's say that it's a really bad wreck. Somebody gets hurt really bad, and the full limit of coverage provided by Lyft is going to be exceeded. So Lyft, their policy has been exhausted. Now they're coming to your policy as a secondary. So you want to make sure that your limits are still adequate on there to be able to take care of it, because people say, oh, well, they provide all the coverage. They have a cap limit on their coverage. So you still want to make sure that the liability is there on your policy as a secondary whenever you don't have a fare. And then, of course, you need to know that when you, even whether you have a fare or do not have a fare, the physical damage to your vehicle is picked up by Lyft, only by Lyft, with a $2,500 deductible. Now, let's say that you have a fare that's in your car. You've picked somebody up. Once they touch that door and they're coming in your car, they get hurt. It is now going to be on the liability coverage for Lyft, and there's no secondary liability coverage provided by your insurance company. So again, once they've touched your vehicle and anything happens, no longer is your personal insurance policy going to be receptive to jump in and be a part of that claim. They're going to say that coverage is excluded now, and that you no longer have liability coverage on your personal policy, and all coverage can only come through Lyft. So again, no fare in the car, but the app is turned on. You've got primary liability coverage through Lyft or Uber, then secondary is going to come through your insurance company, and then physical damage, no matter if you have a fare or if you don't have a fare, is coming directly through the company that you're working for, Lyft and Uber, whatever their deductible is. And with Lyft, it's $2,500, for example. And then if you do have a fare, once that fare is in there, again, physical damage is still going to have to come through the company that you're working for on their insurance policy. And there is no liability coverage at all from your personal insurance company that you have. It all has to come 100% from the company that you're working for on the liability. Hope that's really helpful for you guys. Those of y'all that are out there, you're hustling, you're making the money, working hard to give people like me. I love Lyft, love Uber, use it all the time. Thankful for the service that you guys provide. Chaz with Churchwell Insurance Agency. Let us know if we can work hard for you. You need to check with your company and make sure that they accept the fact that you work for Lyft and Uber, because if they don't and you had a claim and it was discovered that you were driving for Lyft or Uber, they could exclude coverage completely on your policy and you'd be in a very bad position. Blessings, guys.